basically, so far I've got 2 pounds of green tomatoes in here. Hopefully you can see. Never done this before. I'm going to try and make a green tomato relish stroke chutney type thing. Gonna add my one cucumber to it, because I don't think I've got any more. I might have some tomatoes outside, but I'm not going outside at the moment to go and get them. So I'm just gonna make up like 3 pounds with this one cucumber that grew outside. For those of you who haven't seen my last one, I had to rip everything up because of the rats. So just to make 3 pounds up, I'm using this one pickling cucumber. And I just put 2 in for. So I've got 3 pounds basically of green tomatoes. Now what I have to do, I'm going to have some onion with this. And basically what I've got to do, this will be like a 2-part thing. Because I've got to find another bowl in a minute. Once I've chopped my tomatoes up and my onion, I've then got to cover them in salt and leave them overnight so that the salt draws down to all the water. Might even add a green chilli or 2, I don't know yet. As I say, I've never done this before. Should really look up a recipe, I suppose. But I know I've got 3 pounds, basically, with the added cucumber. So, put you in there for a minute. I think that might be a better knife. No, I don't want to use that one. I'll use that one. So basically I'm going to be slicing up my onions and putting on top. I've got to still cut these up yet. So I'll start with the onions and then I'll try and mix them all up. These have to be, I think you leave it for 8 or overnight really. So I'll do my best with these. So that's my onion all shorted up. Not that I'm using these, but when I was digging up the first major bad bed where the rats had destroyed it, I pulled up my celery plant and I just cut off the ends like you do, stuck them in water, and now I have 3 to 4 different plants I could replant out of celery, which is worth knowing. So we'll put the onion in here first. And now all I've got to do is cut up my I suppose I could cut these up a bit smaller actually too. Might need a bigger bowl actually, because then I'll have to put a plate on them. Rather than you getting bored watching me cut up the tomatoes, I'll bring you back shortly. But I just do really pray hard that Michelle just claimed does manage to make it in October to see Megan graduate. I think it's a really lovely thing that her daughter wants to serve in the Navy, King and Country. And as I said in my post yesterday, I was too tearful when I was trying to do it, so I wrote it down what I wanted to say and just added it to my baby collared dove that I rescued on Saturday. But on the whole, YouTube is a lovely community of people. As and when we can help each other, we do. And the only friends I have are on YouTube. I don't physically have any friends that come around here for a cup of tea. So I take all my YouTube followers that I follow to my heart, and I pray for you all every day. You know, you're all special in different ways. And you know, it doesn't matter how far across the world we are, mean, also at the moment, JJ Akers, laptop has unfortunately died. And he's also slightly asking for his friends and things to help towards a new laptop. It's a different donation site. It's apparently a good one that JJ Akers will get all the money. You don't get, it's not one of these advertising ones. You have to look on his latest video. It's on G Plus and everything. So, you know, I just really do pray that Michelle and the family do manage to get to see Megan graduate. Because to say, you know, everyone does help when they can. I mean, £1 of UK money isn't a lot, I don't think, in dollars, or it's the other way round. When you try to convert dollars back to UK money, it's not a lot. And as I said, if Dave, my husband, will let me do £1 a week, then I'm quite happy to send regularly £1 a week towards the donation in hoping it might just buy a pack of crisps or a can of soda, or go towards money for Michelle's mobile or petrol. You know, and I think that if everyone on YouTube, you know, did $1, you know, sent in $1. That's not a lot of money, but when you think of the thousands of people who watch YouTube or your channels or sub to you and everything like that, if every one of them just donated $1, that would soon mount up. You know, no one's asking for big amounts of money. Yes, those who can donate items for giveaways towards it, that's even super. You know, that's just wonderful. You know, so if you can give in that way, that is really nice. And you know, I just thank everyone who is trying to do their bit to help. I suppose I could cheat really and put these into my food processor and blitz them, but then they might be too small, or not so chunky. As I say, I might need another bowl in a minute. You've got to cover them all in salt. I will get another bowl out in a minute when it's done all these. I said I was going to turn you out, and I am. Never mind. I never edit my videos. I think it's too long and complicated, and I might edit the best bit. So yes, I'm not sure what I'm going to grow this year. I mean, I'm really pleased with the wild tomatoes. I mean, they're taking their time turning yellow. Haven't had any red ones this year, surprisingly. But we'll see. I mean, grapevine's doing good outside. I don't know where to move it into the greenhouse or not. And at the moment I've taken 2 cuttings for David's boss. He was envious, well no, not envious. He's just so surprised that I had something he hasn't got, and he really wants to. They're an eating and winemaking grape. I sold them as gooseberry plants actually, or gooseberry vines. And then when I did the Q reader, or David did for me, we found out that they were wine. They were grapes. So that's really good. We still haven't heard any more whether we got to move yet. We were told we had too much to move out, which would have meant I wouldn't bother trying to do winter crops or anything. Because of everything that has to, you know, retake the greenhouse down, you know, trying to find somewhere where 3 dogs can be. You know, and things like that. And especially with it just coming up before Christmas, it's a bit ridiculous, I think. I mean, we're not going to find anywhere before Christmas. Still haven't opened my big green squashes yet to see what they are. I know I've got a very baby pumpkin. So, as I say, what we're not getting the emails or updates from people. Well, I've managed to shut down to New Road doing it. Basically, I have my subscriptions near under the tab that says what to watch next, and then they all seem to be going in there. Then I just gradually go down the list. So I'm just gradually getting all my updates again, which is brilliant. And to be honest, I'd rather spend a whole day watching YouTube than getting frustrated with a game on Facebook called Farmville. It never seems to want to load, or as soon as you've loaded it, it crashes, and it just gets very frustrating for me. You know, so my chilling aunt is watching all the YouTubes. I mean, I did give it another try this morning, as a friend had sent me a request, and I thought, okay, I'll give it one more go. But no, as soon as it crashed again, I've deleted it from my Facebook. It's amazing that even though I weighed out how many pounds, I will probably have more now I've cut all the tomatoes up. So I'm not sure whether I should reweigh this just to see how much I've got, but I'll be covering it all in salt and weighing it down in a minute. And then we just leave it overnight, give it a good wash. Give it a good wash, and then leave it 3 cups of pickling vinegar. I haven't got any cider vinegar, so I'll either do malt vinegar or pickling vinegar. Some sugar. I'll see what else it says actually. At the moment I'm just doing this in my head. also got a pineapple growing. I haven't planted it out yet. It's just starting to get lovely little white roots, which I'll show you in a minute. Trying to think what else to talk about, to be honest. And for once, my supposed indoors chocolate's been quite good just laying down there. I'm sure as soon as if I went outside he would go looking for a S-T-I-C-K. Because if I say it, he'll probably get up and start running about. Yeah, so I accidentally dropped a tomato on you, darling. Very bitter. Right. That's them done. Right, I think this bowl will be lovely to, I've always wanted one of these. They're an old-fashioned one, but they're lovely. And I'll just sort of mix them up if I can a bit. Now what you have to do when I locate it, don't think I've got any, yeah, I've got cooking salt. Well, I'll do a mixture. Basically, all you do is put your salt all over. I will get some cooking salt down this as well. I've got to climb up to get the other salt, so I'll use this handy salt I've got here. Just give it a quick stir again, just to make sure every bit of salt is going down to the bottom as well. Which I think it has. Sorry. To have my back to you. And then I'll hopefully find a plate to lay it all down. Yeah, that just fits quite nicely on top. And so I will, yeah, might just leave it there. For now. So I'll come back, bring you back for part 2, and hope you, because I wasn't able to check the back of this, so hopefully you did hear, even if you didn't. Right, morning YouTubers, this is the following day, and sorry. Right, sorry about that, the phone went. Now this is the next day, and what we're going to be doing this morning is rinsing the tomatoes and onions off. I didn't quite prepare myself this morning, which I should have done. Never mind. That over there, that over there. Now what we're going to carefully do, I'm going to have running cold water, and I want to drain this water off. And rinse it, of course. It's amazing how much water it has actually made. I must admit, I was quite surprised. Because it did make quite a lot of water. And all I want to gently do is rinse all this salt and water off. I don't want any salt really to go into my relish chutney. As I say, first time I've actually done it. I've got my jars already heating in the oven, but I will also be doing, the recipe doesn't tell you to do a water bath, but I will be doing a water bath as well for 10 minutes. So I'm going to carefully tip it back into, well, drain that for a minute. Rinse this to make sure it's got no salt still in it. to make sure there's no salt anywhere. Just give that a quick rinse down. Make sure there's no salt in there still before we put it back in. Now I actually washed all the salt off, which is good. So I'll let it just drain here for a minute. Just let it drain for a minute because you have a knob just to make sure it drains. I suppose I could just sit it like that, couldn't I? And then it'll drain in there for a few minutes. Right, we'll bring you over. As you can see, I haven't got a proper water bath. Haven't got it on yet, but I will be putting a tea towel or something in the bottom. Because unfortunately I don't have a small enough wire rack to put in, and I've got my litre of vinegar. And I've got my lids waiting to heat up and sterilise. And I've got my sugar. Mixture of sugar because I didn't have exactly 3 pounds of dark sugar, so I've used what I've got in the house, but I'm sure it'll still be nice. I'm just trying to think where I can put you for best show. If you sit there, right, so wait until I put the water on. Until I put the water on this one. Tilt it down a bit. No, that's not working either. Trying to get you in the right position so that you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes it's better with my other one. Oh, that looks a bit better. Oh, if you move all them. You might get steamed down a bit, but hopefully you will see what I'm doing. Right, I might have to get my other one this. Because I still can't see what you can see. But as you can see, hopefully, because I can't see what you can see. So don't know whether I should go on a big one or not. So I'm just going to start warming up this soil. I mean vinegar. What am I talking about? Going to dissolve the sugar and vinegar first. No, I won't. I'll do it the other way around. No, I will do it the dissolve the sugar, then put the fruit. You just still want a bit of a crunchy taste. So I'll carefully put the different sugars in. Put the sugar in first, and then I will add my fruit, my tomatoes and onions. Hopefully I am heating up enough hopefully I'm heating up enough jars. I'm still using, because I haven't got around to getting any proper mason jars. So we'll just see how it goes. Actually, I might move you on to swap you around, actually, put you on the bigger pan rather than a small one. I'll move you over to that one. That way you can be sitting in there a bit better. Oh yeah, that would be lovely, because then you can see what I'm doing. I think that was just roughly, because then you can at least see some of it. Don't need that one on just yet, do I? No. So that can go on about 2 or something, just to heat up. So I'm still dissolving the sugar. I was quite surprised how much liquid did come out of the tomatoes and the onions. Some people say you don't need to do that step, but I think if you don't, then you've got more liquid in your relish chutney. And this time I put my jars in upside down. Normally I just have the bottoms on the bottom of the rack. And I think recently a lot of people are putting them upside down. I suppose that's to make sure the heat really goes into the jars. And you're not only heating the outside of the jars. So we still don't know if we're moving. Trying to think what to say rather than silence. We were given a letter Friday week saying we had 2 months to move out. Because they want to put a new boiler in here. Really looking forward to hearing how Michelle Just Plain's fun's going. Been praying really hard on that. And as I said yesterday, when I was prepping my tomatoes and things, you know. Right, back again. The card got full, so I've just had to download the pictures off the camera onto my computer so we can carry on filming. That's because I don't stop and start all the time. As you can see, it's boiling away nicely, and when I get to the next stage I'll put you back on. Well, that's them just come out the water bath after 10 minutes, and I'm just going to leave them to cool now and upload this to the computer. Then perhaps later today you will see it. Thank you. Bye for now.